to get on the bus to go out to the studio takes about a 20-minute train subway ride, carrying all my junk, fight through the crowds, people running. Buses line up, come from over here, trying to get through the traffic jam. Always fun. Not that many people right now. Here comes the bus, trying to turn around. People getting ready. 8:13, getting ready to cram on. It's really fun going to studio, and the pollution's back. Here we come. There's the bus. Come on. It's fun. Fun times. We got all the black cab drivers behind us. I love how they move their cars. Probably pretty soon it'll be here. What do you think about getting out of the way? Gotta love this system. Here it is. Our bus. Getting ready. Here they go. Now this is where they rush and cram as quickly as possible and push you to get on the bus. Wait! Finally off the bus. So many people. Bye. Here we are. So from here, it's about 10-minute walk, 15-minute walk, I don't know. The bus is pretty terrible. Pretty annoying. But yeah. Glad to be off of that. There was so many people this time. It actually took about an hour this time because it's high traffic. But typically it doesn't take that long. If you go, when I usually go like 2 in the afternoon, then it's like not terrible traffic. Area. This has a bunch of restaurants, a bunch of shops and stuff. So I'll walk along here for a while. And they're tearing this place apart, it looks like. I don't know. Everything's always changing. Hardware store, kind of a grocery store. This is the water store. Get our water delivered, not from here. And then just a bunch of galleries. Selling crappy art. A bunch of crappy sculptures. What the hell is this thing? A bunch of new buildings. Some restaurants. I've never been to most of these. Up here, I go to a place that serves like jiaozi. It's like dumplings, boiled dumplings. Most of these restaurants suck. You probably get diarrhea. A lot of them use recycled oil and stuff. Well, yeah. People are pretty nice out here. This place, pollution kind of sucks tonight. Usually the pollution seems worse out here. There's a medicine pharmacy. That's the street. Look both ways. Here comes a car without lights on. And here comes some cars. And a bunch of bikes. Got some cars. Yeah. No traffic lights in this area. It's all kind of springing up. Bunch of rickshaws, big ass trucks. Yeah, it's wonderful, lovely. Okay, this guy's gonna run me over. No, thank you. Don't need a cab. And we turn left down this road, a long road, long dark road. Right behind me. Definitely the bus. Usually I get a seat when I'm on it, but sometimes you don't get lucky and you're forced to stand up the whole time. And when you're standing in the bus, if there's no seats, it means you're cramped. Like all the people on there right next to me for the past hour have been standing cramped next to each other. In the aisles, because there's not enough buses running, so it's kind of annoying. Okay, keep going down the street. In the summer it's kind of cool, a bunch of dogs running around out here, more people walking around. It's getting cold right now, it's winter, so less people, more pollution out here. I swear, just because a lot of the studios and a lot of the restaurants and houses out here in the Hutong, they don't have electric heaters or anything. It's all straight coal. Usually have a chimney going out from the stove in the restaurants and stuff in the houses. But yeah, it's pretty annoying. So usually, even if it's bad, in the city, it's usually worse out here, so I forgot to put my mask on, but it's in my bag. Pollution isn't too bad today. On a 500 scale, I'd say it's probably about 250. I think in America, the standard is like 25 PM 2.5 particles per million or whatever. But here it usually doesn't even get that low. On a good day it'd be below 100, but on a day like this it's pretty normal, about 200. In the winter it'll get up to about 500, which is the top of the scale, but those are pretty terrible days. Never want to go to work. Never want to leave the house. Usually get delivery on those days. Last winter it got up to 550. There was like a solid week, like 5 days, where it was always, every day was above 500. And that was awful. Walking. So what else about this area? So a lot of these buildings are new. I think everything changes all the time. Rent for our studio is about 24,000 kwai, or Chinese yen, which is equivalent to about 3,500 dollars for the year, and we have 3 people splitting it, so about 1,200 bucks each. We're gonna be moving to a different studio, I think. So probably gonna be a little more expensive, but in general, for a year's rent for these spaces, it's pretty good. The problem though is that I don't make very much money and I don't sell much work. So, as an artist, it kind of sucks. These are the streets with the weeping willows. Kind of a nice little street during the daytime. At night it's just kind of probably a little dangerous. They never had these street lights though. So here you can see, like, it was just completely black when you walk down here. But it's starting to get a lot more people, and this whole area is going to be growing in a few years because I think there is going to be Universal Studios out here. Getting very close now. You just turn left here and then home stretch. These streets look scary at night, but it's really not. Nothing's ever happened. It used to be much darker out here actually, without as many lights and stuff. There never used to be this many cars either, so I don't know, it's not really scary if you think it's scary or something. I'm gonna stop in this shop, get something. A nice little shop. So that's a little friend. Oh, he's not out tonight. Usually there's a dog that sits up here on this fence, like a gargoyle. He barks down at you. He's not here. Oh well. This is kind of the area. Landlord's over there. Can't see anything because it's dark. So this little car leading the way. Up there on the left, right where he's going, is our studio. Lake. Up the stairs. These lights don't like to turn on. Okay. And final stretch. That's going to be pitch black. And here it is. Home sweet home. Oh. Got some work. And I kept that closed so you can keep the heat in. Yeah, that was it. That's kind of the how to get to the studio. See what we got in here. I just finished up my whale shot. Yeah, so there you have it. We'll end with a whale in the background. But that's how we get to the studio. When did I leave? I left like probably, this time it took probably an hour and a half to get out here, honestly. Maybe 2 hours. No, it definitely took about 2 hours to get out here because traffic was bad. Yeah, but we made it. And we're going to be moving pretty soon, I think, so have a tour of the new studio when we get there. Alright, peace. See you guys. Say goodbye to the whale. I'm going to tear it apart. Bye-bye.